Let's hear it for Janet again. I've been practicing a lot on Janet. And you know, I've had clients, my niece has like a type 4A curl pattern. And she has a lot of trouble with her hair. And like she's always asking me things. She's 14 right now, so she's at that age, you know? So lately she's been like, how can I style my hair when I come see her? How can I do things to my hair? She always has trouble doing her hair. And I'm really blessed that I get to work with someone like the best curl specialist in the industry, and they're so like welcoming and open to share things with me. When I was highlighting, how many of you guys highlight curls and coils, right? I love my curly girls, I love curls. But sometimes, like, even though like I feel like when we get to a point in our career that we think that we know everything, that's when you stop growing. And it would be easy for me after 29 years to be like, oh, I know, I've done curly clients, I know what I'm doing. But actually, the truth was I didn't. And asking some of the specialists like how they approach this, I would always just paint my balayage on the curl, because in my mind I thought that, you know, it's like a picture. And when I paint on like a more finer pattern of hair, it's like I'm drawing on it. But when it comes to curls and coils, it was like, you know, Alfredo, it's going to come out okay, but you should really elongate that curl a little bit. And ever since I did that on my curly and coily girls, I have to tell you, my color has it's gotten so much better. So I don't know, maybe some of you were already doing that, but if not, and you're hearing it from me, like I heard it for the first time, I just used a flat brush. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I used a flat brush and a cool blow dryer. And if you notice, like this is Janet's natural texture. So I just made it more like this, and then it just makes it easier. You get such a better end result at the end, whatever you're doing. So I wanted to share that with you all. I'm really trying to, I think we need more education on curls and coils. Do you guys agree with me? Right? I'm definitely an advocate for that in our industry, and I applaud everybody who's out there teaching and sharing stuff with me, and hopefully they're sharing it with you as well. I'm going to actually do a more French balayage as my next technique. French balayage is the first way I learned, and it's just a much finer technique. So this is going to be a brighter, blonder result, and it's a lot more consistent from root to tip. So with this one, it really is just having your placement and having them much closer together. And I like doing this one on my curly and coily models, because obviously it depends on what I want to do, but you're going to see more impact. Sometimes if your highlights are too far away, they're going to get lost sometimes when they wear their hair natural. So you want to make sure that you have enough, especially in balayage. So I'm going to keep going through here. If you guys notice here, this is French balayage for me. It's just a much finer. And I would go and do that through the entire hair. It takes a little bit longer, but at the end, it's going to be a much blonder result. It's not going to have the same depth and dimension. The hand painting is a little bit more of a rooted effect, but much more blonde. This is a blonder all over, and then the 2-point is going to have a lot more depth and dimension in the hair. Does that make sense to everyone?